this morning for Indiana. Carrington, the cut and the feed from Jessica Shepard. Minnesota's within 3. But Caitlin Clark starting to get a little up to speed. Stephanie White called it just a slow progression, 5-on-0, but just the fact that Clark is getting on the court, being with her team, doing some sort of on-court workout is progress.
Well, it certainly made a lot of people in this building happy when she walked in. The hordes of people were waiting to long lines outside of the building.
Clark has not played since July 15th. Tonight is her 15th consecutive missed game. Here's Hull. 4 on the shot clock. Hull behind the back loses. Heidemann. Collier in her return. First game since injuring her right ankle in Las Vegas. And Collier, it's another three-pointer. She's got 2 of them tonight. Actually, that's a 6 from the floor.
Lisa Collier just making things so difficult for this Indiana team.
Howard up and under. That was some nice footwork from Natasha Howard.
Yeah, really incredible play there by Nat. It was the footwork and her finesse down low that got her the 2 points there.
Heidemann, the explosion to the rim. Missed the layup. Sims gets it to Howard. Howard fouled by Dejanay Carrington. A 3-point ball game, Indiana in front. Powers trying to go off the dribble. Carrington got a piece of it. Powers gets it back. Second attempt, up and in. And she's fouled.
I'll say it again. Players who have just joined the team making it
here. And she's at the free throw line now. A 3-point play for Ariel Powers and a 6, giving Natisha Heidemann a break. Here's Carlton and now Collier. Kliundakova, her first attempt at 3.
So she's able to snag the board.
Sims misses on that 3-point attempt, goes out of time this season. Carrington joined the Lynx that very next game, which was in Seattle. That was her first game, and it was Fee's first missed game. Carrington off balance on that attempt. Here comes Powers. AP getting a look at things, and Odyssey Sims will set it up. A couple players on hardship contract for the Fever in the backcourt. Pass was tipped. Powers working against Collier. The kick-out pass. Williams by Courtney Williams. Williams did not have a great game Friday night at Indiana. Just 2 points, which was her second. Reeve after the game said Courtney's dealing with an ailment. She didn't go into any detail, but a lot of players are dealing with an ailment right now. Just Courtney's has affected her play a little bit. Pass too strong, and the Lynx turn it over for a 6th time. Kliundakova in good defensive positioning. Carlton now getting in there. And a whistle, Fontaine to jump it up. Tipped into the hands of Sims. Playing in her 5th game with the Fever this season. She played 12 games with the LA Sparks. A drive and a score by Mitchell.
Her read and react is just so quick. Her on the court, she doesn't give the defense time to catch up.
That is 2 more points off turnovers. So every time the Lynx have turned it over, Indiana has scored. Williams, a 3-ball. That's Courtney Williams' first points of the night.
That has to feel good for Courtney Williams. She's a confidence player. She loves to see her shot go through, and it usually means there's going to be more.
Mitchell's kick out to Hull. Hull drives into the paint, off the rim. Carlton. Bridget Carlton goes the other way and finds an opening. Bridget Carlton all the way to the hoop.
Just such a high IQ.
Boston off the hands of Howard. Natasha Howard, the game of Caitlin Clark, who took a long time to sign autographs and take pictures. McBride got free. Amack off the glass makes it a 1-point game. It's still, it's just a phenomenon to watch, and the way people react to her.
It's amazing, and the look on the little girl's faces when she walked in was just priceless. Ah! Screaming and over here, and she's just so cool and calm and collected, handles it all so well.
A wonderful ambassador for the league. Lexi Hull short on the 3-point try. Howard fighting to keep that offensive board alive. Smith whistled for the foul. Oh, nearly a turnover by Shea Petty, trying to
see if Minnesota Lynx can take advantage here.
6 points off turnovers so far for the Lynx. None that time. Indiana turnovers, and it was a huge factor in the first quarter. It has definitely settled down here in the second. Oh, there it is. On her third attempt from 3, her 6th attempt overall, Lexi was chatting with her mom before the game.
Oh.
Sitting courtside, she had a meeting in Minneapolis, of all places, this weekend. And stayed to watch her daughter, Maria Kliundikova.
She hits the three-point shots like she did on Friday night. She becomes a real difficult player to defend.
Petty banks in a three-pointer.
Uh-oh.
Shea Petty hit 3 of 4.
And I love just how supportive and happy her teammates were for her when they saw her shots going in.
McBride matches bucket for bucket.
Kayla McBride's teammates are happy as well. They see that all the time, though.
And McBride has not missed. 4 for 4 overall, 3.
Incredible for this team in so many different ways. She is a leader of this team and is a player who they look to.
Carlton. And that puts Indiana in the bonus. The Fever have not. Minnesota already has 5 team fouls. Williams surveying options, finds Kliundikova all alone. What a roll by Masha.
Really came from Nafisa Collier, who was yelling at her to move and cut to the basket.
Oh, Odyssey Sims, now Howard. And back to Sims. Skip pass, intercepted. McBride tries to save it. A chaotic possession. And possibly a transition take foul. Clear path or transition, it was just a generic foul. And only the first by Indiana as a team. Collier, the fade. Kliundikova. All the way across to Williams, will fire the 3. Another offensive rebound, this time it's Carlton. McBride. Kliundikova eventually comes up with a jump shot for Kliundikova. Dantas gives it back to Boston. Boston runs into Dantas. She'll take the three-pointer. It rattles out. Boston tried to get single points early on. Collier turns and hits for 2, and that is the first time.
Nafisa Collier really making the most of her minutes. This is Minnesota's bench that does the job well when they get in.
Great shot fake by Dantas. Fall down. Williams, crossover. What a pass to Kliundikova! There's some court vision.
And that's the kind of impact that Courtney Williams.
The extended run, going back to how last quarter ended, is 16-0 for the Lynx. They've opened up a 12-point lead on their home courts. Here's Boston, so effective in the first quarter, right back to work. Boston had 8 points in the first quarter, but did not score in the second quarter. Smith. She's breathing slowly. And gets right down on the ground, forcing the jump ball again. 3 points in the first half from Courtney Williams on one single made a 3-point shot. McBride. Smith gonna corral it. Here's Williams. 5 on the shot clock. Crossover hits Smith, and it's taken away. Kelsey Mitchell with the quick hands. All the way to the other end. Mitchell, coast to coast.
The defensive effort on the court had picked up.
Collier moves behind the three-point line. Carlton flies in. Smith, no good on some of the last possession. Howard directing traffic, telling Aerial Powers where to go. She just signed yesterday. Mitchell. She and Howard need a little spacing. Howard trying to create it herself because of so many different players coming in. And she basically said, yeah, we are surface level, offensively and defensively.
And you have to play to the situation that you have, and that's exactly what Indiana's doing.
Oh, Courtney Williams rattles one down, and she's fouled. For the game, the entire Lynx lineup was wearing t-shirts, the entire coaching staff, everybody on the Buds Slam magazine cover t-shirt featuring Courtney Williams and Natisha Heidemann, the stud Buds. Mitchell with another lay-in.
And she's going up against Alana Smith, who has length and is a great shot blocker, and Mitchell still is able just to lean in with her finesse and speed and score on that.
Williams keeps the dribble, trying to get around Boston, finds an opening, and Courtney Williams has a couple of buckets here in the third quarter.
Starting to get Courtney Williams game in and game out.
Kayla McBride and Ariel McBride reacted. It looked like it was a lot more violent than that. It's still got to hurt, though. The pass from Williams. Oh, Collier is blocked. Powers was there. Boston was there. Indiana's defense converging. And
a long time. I mean, Natisha Collier is looking good on the court right now. Look at this.
Boston's drive goes off the rim.
She gets the rebound to start the break.
22 days since her last game. Collier has 21 points in her return, plus 7 rebounds. Carlton is tied up. Foul coming against Indiana, 56%. Indiana, 55%. Collier gets 2 more. The friendly bounce. Target center rim saying, welcome back, Fee. A 15-point Lynx lead. It's their largest of the game, and a steal by Williams. Leaves it for McBride, and McBride throws it right to Lexi Hull.
Lexi Hull giving up the body, getting in the passing lanes.
Hull puts it down, gives it to Petty. Petty drives off the glass. Shea Petty gets 2.
Shea Petty just patient with it when she's going inside. She doesn't look.
Lynx for the 3rd time this season. This is only her 2nd game with Indiana, but she played with LA earlier this season, so twice with the Sparks she played against Minnesota. Wnbalivetoday to the court.
Wow.
And no travel called. I'm not sure if she kept a dribble alive. Didn't look like it, but either way, it is a turnover. Nearly a 3-pointer from the corner.
1.
20 points. There's 21. Mitchell had 20 in that game against the Sun. It's Fee as the front runner, but having missed the last 3 weeks, it certainly changed the conversation a bit. And yes, Kelsey Mitchell should be talked about.
Absolutely, Anna.
The entire Fever team was wearing MVP shirts for Kelsey Mitchell on Friday night. Williams with another 3-pointer. 11 points Williams in this game, and at halftime, she had just 3. So 8 of them have come in this third quarter. McBride, the lead pass. Williams will stop, leave it short, play to Kova. She's got 13.
Really strong game, and she just knows what her game is, to be strong down low, physical, get those boards, score on those easy layups. The detail work.
Mitchell, or excuse me, that's Shea Petty in this game. We update that, 3 of 4 with 8 points off the play. You can see Minnesota just inbounding the basketball. Shepard is fouled by Ariel.
I would have to see if she was in the act of shooting. Was she? But was she in her full release? So now
a big collision.
Throw
line where she is 7 of 8, now 8 of 9 on a 24-point night. 2 free get a 10-point ball game, and that free throw does exactly that.
Kelsey Mitchell had 27 points against the Lynx on Friday.
She's only taken 10 shots. She's 7 of 10 from the floor, and she's got 10 free throws as well. Attempts anyway, 9 of 10. Powers picks up the dribble. Petty puts it down. Floater off the rim. Wnbalivetoday has the rebound. Heidemann. Carlton, the 3-pointer from the wing goes for BC. That is her first three-point attempt of the
does best when she gets open. And those corner threes, she is lethal.
Powers the drive, going back after the rebound, and she's fouled in that attempt. Very up there, 60%. Powers was not in the act of shooting when that foul happened. Petty was in the act of shooting when that three ball went in.
She's back.
And Carlton going back and forth. Carlton resets. No good, and the rebound to Turner. There's Powers in her second day of life with the Indiana Fever. Petty off the screen, back to Powers. Dribbling inside, contact from Carlton. That one won't roll in for Powers. I think AP just pointed to the bench for a sub. That is so impressive to the players who are able to do that.
Yep, it's incredible. You stay ready because that call's coming.
Boston looked at it, thought about it, then shot it. Heidemann, good rate season from 3, 5 of 24. Mitchell, that three won't go. And now Heidemann does have the rebound. A 10-point game with 42 seconds left in this third quarter. Dejanay Carrington got a good look at it. 3 Janay.
Good to see.